Hello everybody, my name is Ryunn Eldred and welcome back to another video format of Dragon Age Inquisition.
If you squint, Lake Callanhad is shaped like a bunny.
Perhaps we should take a... Oh, I think I see it.
As I was saying, hello everybody, my name is Ryunn Eldred and welcome back to another video formatted episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. If you missed the last episode, you could catch the finale of the Jaws of Hawken DLC. We're finishing off with the last few reports as we got there. We got one that's called Too Grizzly to Bear. We got Duke's main helmet and some influence. That's nice. We're here to do it, ladies and gentlemen. The point of no return. Divine Victoria will not call the Extended Council until you're ready, Inquisitor. We are ready. 2 years have passed since the defeat of Corypheus. Two years since the end of the Inquisition, where we have just been closing out Fade Rifts, hunting down a Avar god, and stopping a Darkspawn rebellion in the Deep Roads. I'm excited. Like, I am really, really excited. Whenever it wants to say, there we go. Pretty sure that's not my horse.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you.
Oh.
Our real concern is Fereldan. They would see us disbanded entirely.
So, Fereldan wants us disbanded, Orlais wants us in chains, to put it bluntly. I want it a close-up. Back up. Yeah, we're good right there. We're good. I'm gonna rewrap myself up in blankets, because it's almost 5 o'clock in the morning, and I am freezing. But we're good. My hand.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the
Mother
years
Giselle.
have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Empress du Lion, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Corypheus left a great deal of damage for us to repair. I appreciate your efforts.
And I yours, your worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Fereldan ambassador's concerns.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria has proven adept at winning allies with both her intelligence and her faith. It is a blessing in these trying times. We are lucky to have her.
You can probably just call her Leliana in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, Your Worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Orlais. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Imperium sent an ambassador.
Yes, Your Worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, Your Worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras. For one, I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall.
That's good.
I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, Your Worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your Worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Fereldan would have the Inquisition disband. Orlais sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
I don't know.
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come. Maker watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
It feels like she already knows what's going to happen, you know?
And you?
Like, that was very ominous. Ah, as much as I have loved being here at the Grand Palace. Alright, Josephine.
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable.
Whoa.
The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence. But the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
You scheduled a friendly chat?
Is this in your daily notes? 3 to 4 o'clock, idle chats with the Inquisitor.
Of course not. Not precisely. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
That's a good point.
Perhaps you're right. These meetings and talks don't allow for much leisure time.
And then back to Skyhold without a moment's pause to take in where we are. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
And what is this small entertainment?
Something to ease our minds. I would very much like to surprise you with the details.
Thank you for thinking of me. I'd be delighted to attend.
Splendid. I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
Was the woman in gold playing a king? Who was the man in feathers?
Oh, it's all very simple. The first actor's mask is determined by... well, I will lend you the program guide. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
I didn't even get to see it.
That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Truly.
That part with the glittery, and they actually set fire to... Yes, I truly enjoyed it.
Then I call tonight a great success. Oh, look! The encore signal!
Ah. Cool in the last few years. Inquisitor, I send this to you, uncertain whether this compass is a joke, a test, or some form of magic. So, latter, I wish to state that I am deeply uncomfortable, but based on the result, I could hardly complain. Our work has never been more successful. Of having written the following, but it's clearly my hand was the first in language that make it clear I acted of my own volition when writing it. Okay. Medical has reviewed the soldiers. I have written and received many letters of the Orlesian court, and birds practically blot out the sun. Leliana, thank you so much for your kind inquiries. I am doing very well, though I have been quite busy. I was taking my much money to spend in you. Mine, I would like to borrow Scar Howard. In what? Okay. I have no idea what I need that for, but apparently it was worth grabbing. What happens if I go this way? Okay. Expensive dog treats, okay. We're just gonna discover some new areas, cause yeah. Which I think is gonna be cool, being the fact that it looks like we're already exploring new parts of this place. Another expensive dog treat. Why am I finding dog treats everywhere? Hardened Hired Town, number 10. Ooh. Eric.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
So a little news
Inquisitor,
on Sebastian
Andraste's
and
ass,
Aveline
am I ever glad
from
to
2.
see you.
Am I interrupting something important?
Yes.
Which is perfect, because Bran here needed a break. This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount.
Provisional Viscount.
of Kirkwall.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
That's fantastic. You'll make an excellent Viscount.
I think the nobility figured, after Dumar and Perrin, what's the worst that could happen if we put the dwarf in charge? They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a Comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
This is why I love Varric.
This is possibly too much, Varric. I don't know what to say.
That's nothing. Practically nothing. Don't mention it. Oh, that reminds me.
Why should be Hawk
It's the
sold
key
estate?
to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
Thank you. I'm touched. A little bit horrified by this key now, but still touched.
Please don't give anything else away.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the
Sounds like a
diplomats.
good...
And we'll get
good
in a
gig.
game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
I wanted to ask Varric what he feels I should do with the
I'll be here if
Inquisition.
you need me.
Damn it. No, you won't. Gonna do a good job of skimmaging through everything. Why do I feel like a half-finished poem? It's like, why do I feel like there's the extreme chance I'm gonna have someone try to assassinate me here soon? Hi, you. Rainier. Grand Tourney, former Captain of the Legion Army, known for murder, treason, also known for impersonating Grey Warden, Warden Constable, Blackwall, Val Shevern, member of the Inquisition. Cetus recruited, joining, survived. He survived the joining. Hey, buddy, you became an actual Grey Warden.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
I gave you my word we would talk, and I never break my word.
Easy there. I was just teasing. So tell me everything that happened while I was away. And Geralf strolls up, hands filled with ripe squashes, and says, "Sir, I must report that it was an utter boondoggle." Maybe you had to be there.
It's good to see you fitting in.
It has its warts, that's for sure. but this life feels right. Like it's where I'm supposed to be.
That's good.
Anyway, it's nice to be back, though I'm not sure what to think of this council. The Wardens will be missing me, but they aren't going to keep me away from a friend who might need my sword arm.
I'm getting a little worried for the palace. And any passerby.
Oh, that wasn't in the slightest bit concerning. Craft armor, turn in research. This is great. Don't know what I'm doing with these expensive dog treats, but I'm assuming there's gonna be a Mombari Warhound somewhere. Cassandra, as I live and breathe.
Oh.
Jumpy, are you?
Is everything all right?
Yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
This seems serious.
It's not about me. It's about you. Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit.
Concerned, not a lot of things get Cassandra flabbergasted?
Inquisitor,
I don't know the word.
I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
Oh, well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend, no matter what anyone might tell you.
That's a lovely sentiment, Cassandra.
Marriage is much more than a lovely sentiment, Inquisitor.
What?
Marriage?
I can't imagine who it is. Maker knows you've kept it secret, but if marriage is... You're not proposing to anyone.
No. Did Varric lead you on this?
I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says? Why?
He said I was going to propose.
He mentioned a proposal. I suppose I filled in the blanks. Or he did this on purpose. That dwarf gets entirely too much joy from my discomfort.
I might get married. I've thought about it.
I suspected as much.
Ooh.
Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things. But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come.
Huh. I do find one thing that is important is finding more about the guy that was stalking me. Charter.
Well met, your worship.
Dorian. Inquisitor, it's good to hear from you, my friend. For months I've only had this party. Okay, I don't really care. No offense. It's gonna be I must remind everyone what type of behavior expected from us during the Exalted Council. Good grace, pride, and restraint. If you're unsure of how to address someone, you're fearful that you have overstepped. Speak with your commanders. Huh. Honored Bull and Lot, thank you for sending the chargers to assist in dealing with the demon attacks much for. Their assistance was most appreciated. The efforts in particularly defeated the would-be super in combat. Alright, so Bull's doing good. That's good. Wardrobe. Storage, so everything's just here, which is intriguing. Varric in the last few years. Vivian. I never really actually cared about Vivian, if we're being blatantly honest.
Thank the maker.
No! Ah, God! Damn it. Ah. Another expensive dog treat. More hard in Hightown. I feel like that assassin that was watching us is probably still out here somewhere. More hard in Hightown. Cole?
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Glimmering, glittering, perfect cut, mask a maze of gemstones. She will think it pretty.
Excuse me, I might,
Cool.
I appreciate the help getting him elsewhere.
He wants stones the color of his eyes. Happy, bright, beaming, being seen, not seeing. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs.
Birds like breadcrumbs.
That is an ugly looking bird.
Inquisitor, how good to see you here. I came to sit and pen another song.
Sweet songs, poignant pain plants joy that grows later. She can't see me. I help her help people.
I gathered.
You're smart and kind. You're worthy of true love.
Hello, Halam Shirar! The fire of Sitha must be fueled by wine, ideally shared with adoring fans.
But not with him. You need somebody nice. Yes, better. He'll be gentle, so will you.
You're with the Chargers, are you not? I've seen you in the Skyhold Tavern where I sing.
Oh, yes. I like your songs. Sometimes I'd sit up on the chair to take a better look at your songs. The Chargers have their own song, if you'd like to hear it.
Good.
Nicely done, Cole.
Cole did do a good job. Gilded Horns drink me. I see Bull. And Sarah. God, everybody's just in the bar.
Inquisitor Herald, Glad to be back for whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves. Just right up in there.
That's it? It's been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are. Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Lost in other books, stopped leaving in places, bullet journal entries by Sarah, also several sketches of Skyhold with impeccable cross-hatching, move again, less stuff, more things, people things, too many vowel somethings. Checked in, wasn't worried. Something or she'll explode. Leliana knows something new. Inquisition is in trouble. Bull.
Worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
It's for his birthday.
I'll see what I can do, Krem.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
The council may affect Lyrium. Okay, I give up. I just love Fereldan politics. I haven't seen a Rift in ages.
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade. Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
Why are they still talking?
Did you know that Fereldan has its own names for lords? The country is divided into Ternirs, governed by Terns. Inside those are cities and Arlings ruled by Arls, and then there's the Banorn. It's a large area of countryside ruled by multiple bands.
Good to know.
Shifty looking one.
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during Orlesian unification under the reign of Mafarath's son Isarath.
They're just having the worst of luck moving this thing, aren't they?
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right? Ben Hasrat, remember?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Can't see him wink with the eye patch. I love that. That was perfect.
Hey, boss.
Good to know we're still boss in his book. Anything else?
Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Has Cole left? No, Cole's outside now.
Hello.
Alright, so we got Rainier, Cole, Sarah, Bull. So who's the one behind the building? Josephine's up. Josephine is up there. You are good. I think I've talked to almost everyone.
I don't think they knew. I can't believe this.
Oh, yes.
Colin. It's a Mabari Warhound.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog.
They don't breed Mabari in Orlais. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Poor boy. Well, he seems happy now.
Another Fereldan trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You could take him to Fereldan sometime. He should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to.
Aww.
The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Leliana, Josephine, will have my support in whatever form you require.
I can't imagine the Inquisition without you.
I am honored, and likewise, Inquisitor.
Such a long journey for these characters.
Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
I have a bunch. I've been finding them left and right. Oh, I'm gonna find more. You know I'm gonna find more. Okay, fine. Accordingly. Yes, book the gazebo accordingly to all of the different types of disasters. I know there's gonna be another bone somewhere. I know it. Colon.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
Oh, are we taking
With the
a bath?
Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
I've never heard of a fancy spa serving elves.
You are the Inquisitor, darling. Savior of the Empire. They won't turn you away.
Yeah, but what about the other people of my kind?
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. I know you were cruelly disappointed when Solus left.
I'm still not over what happened.
You deserve so much better, darling. But let's not dwell on the past.
You must be keeping very busy.
Someone has to keep the mess that's been made of Thaddeus's institutions of magic from flying apart. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
What's with the ham? Arden Hightown. I am forever just confuzzled about what goes on in this game. What do we got here? Silver ring. So this is just the spa area here. Yes. More bone. Harden Hightown Chapter 2. I should have almost all of Harden Hightown. I should have enough of it to just be able to read the entire book in the game. Why would I need to buy it in real life? I like the sound of that.
You heard? Maybe.
What's going on, huh? Alright, doggo, I have 2 more treats for you.
Be careful, Inquisitor. We have a ways to go yet.
I have, like, the gut feeling something bad's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Again, thank you for attending this council. Hey, King Alistair and Queen Nora. Postscript Christmas. Faintly good luck, Uncle. If there's anyone I'd rather have there than me, it's you or anyone else, really. But thanks for braving the lion. Wonderful. Leliana. You're the Duke. Hold on, this final was erected in commemoration of the end of the Civil War and slaying of Corypheus by the Blessed Herald of Uncrossed Inquisitor Eliana Llewellyn in the 42nd year of the Dragon Age. Left the song in the waters. Oh, cool. Caprice coins. Damn it, I was hoping for another bone. All I want is more bone. Dorian?
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
You arrived ahead of me. I hope all's well.
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Fereldan wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Huh.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Orlais wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is the good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course not, Inquisitor. I was catching up with Redcliffe's Arl. He's here to represent Fereldan at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
Blessedly quiet. The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
I'll try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Many are frightened of the Inquisition's power, but I will do all I can to allay their fears.
Is there anything I can do to make your job easier?
Explore the grounds. Let yourself be seen. The delegates need to put a face to the legends. I have much to do, but let me say this. I may no longer be your spy master, but I am always here if you require.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Fereldan's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Fereldan can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
The Inquisition has grown. I can see how its presence might cause concern.
Then you understand why we must demand a reduction of your military forces. A power without allegiance to either Fereldan or Orlais. Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
Oof. Why do I have the feeling I'm forgetting somebody? Quest map. We got Leliana. Colon. Dorian's now over there. I did Varric. I did Blackwall. I did Cassandra. Sarah, Josephine, Bull, Cole. Alright, let's let's talk to the Divine one more time.
Will you walk with me? The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
And that makes you sad?
It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I see are hands rubbed raw to make gold gleam, tears shed in the night over silk embroidery. Others overlook them and forget their pain, but I am divine and I cannot be blind. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
Have we not made enough allies?
If friends were easily made and kept,
we wouldn't need diplomacy. Our allies
Fair.
can be cordial to our faces and still dread the future. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. The Inquisition's time is coming to an end.
Is that the decree of Her Perfection Divine Victoria? That the Inquisition be dissolved?
As divine, it is my duty to think of Thedas and all our peoples. We set out to restore peace, and now peace is upon us. You and I have come so far through the darkness together. It is time for us both to live in the light. But whatever you decide, I will be honored to stand beside you.
So Leliana wants the Inquisition disband. And I'm assuming Dorian here wants the opposite. Bull's just passed
As the
out.
most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles...
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you, or want you. It may even kill you, but we'll miss you, if it counts. And you didn't know. Okay, folks, time to take the party elsewhere.
Tommen never wanted any. I swear.
Leave him.
Oh, goodbye, Varric. I love the overall design for Dorian.
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
You know I'll miss you.
Naturally. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe.
Oh.
I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the Magisterium. We only met a few times while I was home. He didn't say anything about keeping me as his heir. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
I know it was complicated, but I'm sorry about your father.
Thank you. It still doesn't feel real.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. I won't be entirely without support. Mayveris has gathered other magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the Magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
I wish you safe travels, and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice, magic.
That right there is exactly what I'll miss the most.
You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Poor Dorian. But we're here for the Exalted Council. Which means we're rounding out the beginning part of this.
Maybe.
DLC. Save here at the Winter Palace. Begin the Exalted Council.
I'm parched.
I spent time with everybody I could.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns.
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Fereldan territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Our goal was to keep more Fereldan citizens from dying, not to seize power.
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing, with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course, Orlais tolerates this interference. Without the Inquisition, Selene would have neither her throne nor her elven marquise.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Fereldan, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Hi.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
The Divine Victoria? Who is sitting just up there?
Yes, and who was once your spy master.
Oh.
It's a pressing matter, Your Worship.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What? This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess.
My bad. I was trying to make sure nothing got, halted. I just wanted to do my due diligence.
The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct.
Who's
a Qunari warrior
that?
in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
So, what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Qunari military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. He says that if this were an official Qunari operation, he would know. That suggests we're dealing with a rogue faction.
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
I like the Qunari's actual armor.
It looks like he came down over the railing.
There we go. Climb up again. If only I've had a dime for every time I've been almost assassinated here. I'd have 2 dimes.
An active illuvian. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
So who am I bringing? Bringing Bull. Dorian. Varric. God, I really want to bring Cassandra. But it'd be good to have a healer.
This is the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the illuvians. I'd forgotten all the colors.
Oh, Winter Palace. This looks great. Oh, which blood trail? Is it forks? There's a fork in the road. Alright, let's take the low ground.
Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
What's wrong? That one doesn't like you?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
Yeah, I don't think I know it right off the top of my head.
The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Right. Let's see where this guy came from.
But there's another illuvian over here. What happens if I enter this one? Let's enter the wrong one. What happens if we do that?
Wanted to go, but still, not bad.
Huh. I know where we're at. We're at the library here in the Winter Palace.
Everyone ready?
Give it up for a few years later and we're still kicking ass. I got you, Dorian. Oh, that's a dead arcane horror. And here we go. Hand that cuts. Enchantment. Arcane horror heart. Gold. That startled me. It's officially 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting dazed and confused walking through the Illuvians. Let's walk through it again. Wonder if we'll see Morgan here in the Trespasser DLC. I wonder if I know I've seen Morgan in the trailers for Veilguard. I wonder if they will go with She Drunk from the Well of Sorrows or if we did. Because I know it doesn't import a world state, but that's...
I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
Kinda important.
Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad. Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass.
Right behind you, Tiny. Try not to completely obscure the battlefield.
Alright, guys. Anybody else notice that? What's on this side of the castle walls, huh? Why does this feel eerily familiar?
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here and who did this to them.
Follow the blood trail, we're still going.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Well, this one's broken, so I don't think I'm going much of anywhere. Why did I feel a pulse here? Also, there's wolf statues here. Oh, and that's a closer look at the building. Okay, I know where we're at. We're at the little lake building. Oh, fun. Fenharel?
Wolves bound a spirit here. It feels old. Very old.
What does it want? I think I know what to say. Armelana de Thabarin. Rivas, Vir Anaris.
Seemed to work. What did you say?
It was part of a ritual. A secret greeting from those Fenharel trusted. If Mithal's Well of Sorrows knew this, were they close? Friends or... I'm not sure.
Okay. Examining. Uh-oh. Wolf's Welcome. A wash of powerful magic carries an impression of welcome images slashed by elven slaves fleeing this place in ancient times. Fenharel bids you welcome. Rest knowing the Dread Wolf guards you and his people guard this valley. In this place you are free, and trusting us you will never be bound again.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
You mean the ancient elves kept slaves? Maker's breath. One more thing never to tell Daisy.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the Dreadwolf Fenharel. This doesn't make sense. In Dalish legends, Fenharel is our god of misfortune.
Just ran half in common light, half in common tongue. Saw me. I swear to God, Bull, this better not be you betraying me.
Why are they translating it into our language?
Sacrifices were made. Valen. Once more with effect.
That illuvian only took us a short distance. That's the same lake we saw from the other tower.
Good for moving around a city, visiting friends, deploying guards.
Looks awfully a lot like the mural Solus was painting in Skyhold. The area around here looks beautiful, though. Atisha Vahalim.
Here we go again. What a change of pace from the Winter Palace. A clear sky, a beautiful view, and yes, fields and fields of stripweed as far as the eye can see.
Stripweed?
Terrible stuff. Looks like grass, stings like a knife, and causes sores if you so much as brush against it. So, of course, everyone in Menrathus insists it makes a very decent tea.
Why is there a copy of Hardened Hightown and what looks to be a sock? I'm confuzzled. I don't know what to make of this.
Cuts all over the back. He was killed by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
So, we're getting the band back together. That's exciting.
Don't tell me the Viscount of Kirkwall misses skulking around and shooting people.
You've never been to the Viscount's Keep, have you, Sparkler? Spend 2 hours there and you'll be glad to be shot at.
The promise of Fen'Harel. Fen'Harel has been falsely named a god, but is as mortal as any of you. And asks that none to be bestowed upon him. He leads only those who would help willingly. Let none behold.
This is Fen'Harel helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
Kinda curious that this guy had to specify he wasn't a god.
Ordinary guy saves people, accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.
Fen'Harel sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
And let's check this out. The gods are venerous, claim divinity, yet they are not but mortal, powerful in magic, who can die as you can. Huh. So the gods weren't gods, they just were very
the
potent.
elven gods were just Eveneris, powerful, but completely mortal mages.
Whoever ran this place was trying to
Are you hurt?
The anchor's flared up. It's fine now. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
This has been like way too peaceful.
This place is creepy.
There's still something up with that building in the background, I feel it. You guys okay there? Y'all starting to startle me a little, or not startle, but scare me a little bit. They're all just facing the wall. It's weird. I can't be the only person weirded out by this. How has this place just not been what feels like seen or touched in forever? They're replenishing my supplies right now, which scares me a little bit too. Armor.
It on. The Inquisition doesn't leave alive.
I'm really hoping Bull wasn't the wrong person to take because these are his people, you know what I mean? Prophet's Laurel? Oh, I don't know if I've ever collected that before. I'm just curious if there's stuff hidden around here. More Prophet's Laurel. I see an old mail thing. Look at all the holla out here. I'm not even gonna lie, seeing them all rush this side had me kind of afraid that I was about to get like ambushed. I'm a little lost. This guy came bleeding from a long way. It looks like the Canary are invading this place. Oh, we're climbing to get you now. We're coming for you.
Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They weren't Talvashoth, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the Qun.
Or, hear me out, you know more than you're letting on, bull. That illuminates the way forward.
That's Fen Harel, removing Dalish Valasleen. Solus said they were used to mark slaves.
The Dreadwolf keeps its gaze on the one light that illuminates the way forward. Be that middle one, because that's where it's looking, right? Doing good.
What's this?
Another one of those doors that are tied to my anchor. The brand of the variants can be lifted from you, that all may know who their cruelties. None here are slaves.
Slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris, posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanuris. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
Can I take some of this gold? Never got in the wolf statue. Alright. Just gonna run over here.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvion. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a mage. They killed any Kunari in the way and let the spirits do the rest.
Two parties then. The Kunari and a mystery agent determined to stop them.
Nice. Let me just run over here. Another loot chest. What's back here? Good job, you guys. You all did really well. I have ready to report station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance from the entrance to the mirror. You will need the space. The filtration is complete.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Alluvians connect to Halam Shiral.
So they're aiming for the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
This is crazy. They're acting like we're at war.
Are they?
I don't know, boss. I wish I did.
Come on. We have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
Alright, update Leliana at the Winter Palace. Oh, my nose itched there for a second. Thane's Saracen Hell, the Tranquil, the Forbidden Oasis.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canary may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Alluvians at all.
That's
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Leliana.
Yes, Leliana.
I had hopes for the council.
I just wanted the Exalted Council to go smoothly.
We must ensure that the Kunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Fereldan are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
I know we're asking a lot of you, Ambassador. I promise we won't make this any harder for you than necessary.
My apologies. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Alright, everybody, we are going to end this episode here. We're going to do this in 2 parts because it is now 5:30 in the morning. And I want some sleep for work, huh, little Mr. Kitty? Oh, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Share with friends, fellow Power Cat Dog, whomever you get to share videos with. As always, if you missed anything in the Dragon Age saga, you can find it in the bottom left in-screen annotation. The other in-screen annotations will take you to other playlists that have been pretty much sagas, the entire playlist. So, yeah, check the description down below to find other social links and stuff like that. And we'll see you in the final episode of Dragon Age Inquisition in the next episode. Toodaloo, everybody.